Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
On to the charts. Let's take a look here. I'm already in a trade. You guys already know what I'm in. I'm in GER 30. We had that bag entry. As you guys know, we are in a downtrend and got that gap right there. Looking to close. All right. Looking to close that gap. I'll walk you guys through this setup as well. As you guys know, we'll start doing a lot more of the naked chart trading and kind of walking you guys through market structure, things of that nature. So let's take a look at it. In the meantime, as we can see here, I got to watch my trades here. You guys know that GER be whips on. So GJ and GU, they're down a little bit for the day. The rest of the G pairs are up for the day. All right. You can see the euros all up for the day except for Euro JPY, gold, and S&P GER 30, UK 100 all down for the day. Japan 225 and the USD Mexican, so the peso, are all up for the day. All right, nobody really. We got G-odd is at 50% of its ADR. GBP NZD is just about blown out. Other than that, everything else looks to be in line. Well, Euro NZD is about 50%. All right. All right. GJ, there was a wedge right there. I'm sorry, not a wedge. There was a zone right there. GU. GJ should definitely be looking to fall nicely today. Look at all that yesterday. All right, GBP UST. Nice little uptrend. All right, hold on, guys. Gotta go take a look at it. Let's go look at GER. GER trying to take out the wrong way. All right. We'll go over that a little later. GBP NZD to the upper room. CAD chilling. G Chef at the zone. Euro GBP. Not much volume, just kind of going sideways. Euro odd is up a little bit, sitting at a zone though. Euro JPY trying to fall, which means that GBP GJ is probably going to fall. They've been going hand in hand, as you can clearly see that. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that. Uptrend. Euro NZD trying to fly just like GBP NZD. All right. Gold trying to push down. Keep an eye on that as well. S&P pushing down, kind of ranging right now. GER playing with my emotions right now. There we go. GER push down. Push down. All right. UK 100 trying to come down. All right. So looking good. So let's go through GER 30. Let's go through GER 30. So I'm going to mark this up on the chart. Let's do this here. Naked chart wise. We'll go blank chart. All right, we'll go blank chart. All right, so what did I see? What did I see on GER 30? All right, so first things first, I go to, if I'm trading indices and I look to take entries on the 1 minute, like we did yesterday, I'm going to go to about the 15, go to the hour, just kind of see the overall general bias of the overall trend. All right, and you see uptrend, but now we're kind of heading down now. So we're in a down. We're currently, heading down slightly. All right, we're in a downtrend. You can come to the minute 15, and you see very similar, trying to head down. All right, M5. Here's where I'm looking to mark everything up. So on the M5, all right, I know we're in a downtrend. I see this gap here. I'm expecting price to close the gap, so I'm waiting for the setup. All right, I saw the setup earlier, so I got in. I've already scalped this. I've already taken this thing for over 100 pips already earlier before we got on the call. But first thing I see here is because first thing, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in real quick here. First things first, I see a bearish order block. All right, bearish order block. And I use the order blocks went on naked charts to show where my levels of supply and demand are at. All right. There that is. All right, that's number one. Number two, all right, we'll go find some more levels. All right, so that's one level there. All right, another level that stands out to me is where the uptrend started. So we got a bullish order block way down here. This is where the uptrend started, when everything reversed yesterday, going into New York session. All right, so everything reversed that. So you got an order block right there. All right, and remember on the order, the order block. For those who weren't on yesterday's call, the order block is where price turns around at. So as you can see here, we were in a what? We were in a downtrend. Price turned around, started going up into a upward trajectory. All right. And so what you look for is you're looking for your last downward candle and your first upward candle. This is your bullish order block. The candle on the right, or the candle that starts the move, is what direction it is. So because this starts a bullish move, this is a bullish order block. This started right here, uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. This started a bearish move. That's a bearish order block. All right. So I have that there. All right. I also see what? I also see that we had another one. Look at this big gap here. All right. And you can see right here, we have another bullish order block right here. Because this started the actual upward movement into where we are at right now. All right. And for me, that's also right down to what? To close the overall gap. All right. I'm sorry. Make that to the wick right there. All right. And you can see there, I got my TP just slightly above this order block. All right. Just slightly above it. Total of 3,000 pips for this entry here. Both entries, really. Over 3,000 pips. And I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna let this bad boy run. All right, we're gonna let it run. We're gonna let it run. So as you can kind of see here, now if we go look at AIRO, let's go look at AIRO. You can see what? There it is. You got a zone. Boom, boom, boom. Matches pretty much up. All right. This matches pretty close, just slightly below it. All right. This may show you sometimes why price doesn't always go to the zone, because the order block is a little higher. All right, but this gives you a good level of support there. And you can see here that same other order block way down there. You got some other little minor ones here. All right, but the main three right here. This one's a little higher. I have it, and then we have this one right here. So AIRO pretty much paints it for you as well. You can slightly adjust it here and there and look for different entries. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. All right. Now I got into this trade right here based on the bag entry. So as you can see here, we had a bag entry. You guys already know we showed it. We're in a downward trend at that bag entry. So you can see here, I got into that trade right there. I was already in this one prior to I was looking at for a breakout. And so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for price to come on down here and get us our pips. All right. So we'll start going over some more of this, guys, in the future, so you guys can understand more about the order blocks. All this means is what? You can see here, let's show you how this order block works, right? So look at this order block here. This order block was made, price started heading down. And what you're waiting for is for what? Price to come back into that order block and reject it. And you can kind of see here, price came down, price came back up into the order block, pretty much gave you railroad tracks out of the order block. So if you guys have watched, strategy video number 8, where I go over Fibonacci, this candlestick pattern right here, you'll see me talk about. And that right there would have been your entry. Look at that. Beautiful. You got in right there. You'd had drawdown of 39 pips, and then it dropped 682 pips. All right. Now, again, you don't always just use order blocks by themselves. You need to use them in conjunction with, price action, as I just showed you. Understanding what the overall trend is, understanding the actual type of order block you're trading. This is a bearish order block. Understanding what time of day you're trading it. As you can see here, this time of day here, this was during New York session. This is at 16:45. This would have been 8:45 in the morning. This has been about 15 minutes after the start of New York session. All right. So New York session started right here. All right. You had a fake out to capture all that liquidity, hence the name order block. It's where orders were captured up here. And then once all the orders were captured, price came back down. All right. Locked everybody in, temporarily came back up, making people and fooling people to think, oh, that's just a pullback. Here we go. It came back up here for one reason only, to release those orders. All right. To get back, because again, it pushed at the New York session, right? So New York session was, let me make sure it's the right candle here. All right. New York session was right here, right? This New York session right here, New York session candle. So guess what? At the beginning of New York session candle, the market makers were buying. They put a little buying pressure in there to capture orders because they know they wanted to do what? They knew they wanted to go sell. All right. So they put orders in here, shot the price up, captured people's orders because people thought the continuation of the uptrend here. People bought. Then you had the bearish order block formed here. Price turned around because guess what? They put their sales in up here. That's why you had this strong sell pressure come, because the individuals with money, the hedge funds, the banks, what the market makers, they're putting sales up here. So they're selling. That's where that selling pressure comes from. All right. As it's selling down this way, all right. Remember, they bought right here. Well, it came on through. Price has to do what? They have to come back and do what? Close out those buys in profit. So they came back out here, retrace, closed out the buys in profit. Now those buy orders that they put in to push up at the beginning of the New York session are gone. And then they do what? They get out of Dodge, and they get out of there quick. They get out of there quick, locking you in, blowing your account, causing you to panic, close out. All right. That's all they're doing. So once you start to understand and learn how to identify what they're doing, it makes it easy for you to become, easier for you to trade in line with the money. And the beautiful thing is, the better you get at it, then the more surgical you will be on, activating your, or I should say, the more surgical you'll be when it comes to, um, what's the word I'm looking for? The more surgical it'll be as far as your entries. You'll have entries. You'll have less drawdown, um, and you'll be able to, see the field. It's kind of like Neo in the Matrix. I talk about it all the time. At the very end of Matrix movie number one, Neo was able to see the actual Matrix for the first time. You guys remember? He did a little move like this. The whole room expanded. He could see the Matrix around him, and then his full potential, his full power came out. That's the same thing. When you can start to see the market and what's going on, then your full trading potential will come out, allowing you to have sniper entries, all right, allowing you to catch bigger moves, and allowing you to number three. I'm gonna name it, but it's really the biggest, allowing you to trade with confidence, not having to freak out or worry, and you're really understanding and knowing where price is going. All right. So again, I was already in these trades before the call. You guys, you saw it here on this chart right here. We had a bag entry. I'm in, got a little stall. We'll probably get a big move. We'll get that big move, that big shut down as we get closer to London session, or as we get to London session. All right. GJ. GI booming. I don't know who's in GI, but GI would be if you we missed that one. Too much teaching, guys. My bad. We missed that one. That's up 17. Someone's up 20 pips already. That's age of session breakout right there. I know there's a zone right there, but it broke out above that zone. That'd have been an age of session breakout on GI. Great trade. Everything else is up. Yeah, you got the other than GJ, but the rest, all the other five are all up. Well, I took it back. GU's not up, but you got 4 out of 6. 4 out of 6 are up. So that definitely would have been a good trade for me. I'd have took that one. Got the correlation. Let's go look at GER30 again. It's acting up. Come on, GER30, go on, drop. We got the bag entry. That means go down. If you trade indices, make sure you are using proper risk management. I cannot stress it enough. All right, all right. Let me stop sharing here. Let's check out some questions here. All right, let's see here. GN on plus 20 pips, stop loss. Hey, congrats. Congrats, Julian, already in that GN trade. Congrats. Mike, what you talking about? Mike, GI, the breakout closing above the zone. That was there. I hope you got in. I was teaching. I apologize, guys. All right. If you're new to the call, make sure to use the Q&A for any questions. And in the chat, just throw in what just if you just want to talk to people or you want to ask a question that's not regarding AIRO, or you want me to take a look at a pair, you put that into the chat. All right, let's go take a look at. Someone want to look at AUD So let's go take a look at AUD It's not a London session pair. AUD is a that's a Asia session pair. AUD and JPY. Uptrends are definitely a counter trend trade. So you got a WVVVM here. All right, even though it's not a 3-day push, I'd bet 78 pip move. All right. I would bet that'd be at least two times the regular average ADR for AUDJPY. Yeah, we definitely got some counter trend, but again, JPY. Matter of fact, let's go take a look at that. JPY is is falling. Is running up. Euro JPY is falling, and there we go. GER giving us that move we need. GER giving that move we need. But let's go take a look at the news. So while we're at it, let's take a look at the news. Oh, don't do us like that. Don't do us like that. We just up big. All right, let's go take a look at. Let me pull it up real quick. All right, look at it here. Got the news up. Got my this is Forex Factory. So we'll show Forex Factory here, and then I will pull up my FX book on my computer. On my phone. Refresh. You can see here it's on my FX book. In 23 minutes, we've got yellow folder Swiss franc news. Other than that, it's just a bunch of it. And then we got 2 hours and 33 minutes. We got yellow folder Euro news, and we're clear until New York session. So and then on here you can see we got is it not updating? Let's try this again. Refresh. Interesting. You're stuck on 11:45 p.m. They haven't. It's tomorrow. Today. Didn't really have anything until 4 a.m. until we get off the call. So that's why I use both, because sometimes guys these again. Why is it pointing to 11:45 p.m.? I don't know what's going on. Got issues with Forex Factory, but let's go look at tomorrow. Tomorrow, the 28th. All right, that's where we're at right now. You can see here Swiss franc news at 12 a.m. So I don't see what happened. Let me go look at my FX book. What happened with JPY? I don't see any. I'm not seeing any reason why JPYs are falling or running up. So I'm not really sure. But that's another thing. The news for Forex pairs is not always written. Sometimes something can happen, in the economy. Something can happen. Uh, you know, an earthquake. I know last year we actually bombed I think it was Syria last year, and gold ran up like 800 pips during A session, just straight to the moon. So stuff like that happens. Sometimes it's you can look at my FX book and can't find any news. Sometimes you can look at Forex Factory and can't find any news. But sometimes it's just a matter of um, it's a matter of economic news. A hurricane comes through, a earthquake, bombings, things of that nature, wars. All right. So yeah, on 1 minute we got some mag consolidation right here. Come on, bag entry. Go and give it to us. So go and take a look here. GJ. All right, GJ just chilling right now. GUGI. Let's see, the GI make the 20 pips? It's 17. It'd be a free trade right now. Up 17. It'd be a free trade right now. AIRO NZD. Got 20 minutes to the top of the hour, 20 minutes to the top of the hour, 20 minutes until London session. All right. I'm only going to be looking at like UK 100 and GER 30, guys. I don't think we've ever taken too many trades, if any, maybe just one off of Japan 225, but it just didn't, for me, it just doesn't, I don't like the way it moves. It's not interesting to me. So we're leaving that one alone. So I took that one off. I'm already going to start honing in, guys, on just trading what I love to trade. Because the better you are, and again, I'll talk to you guys about this. We talked about it before. You want to find a few pairs and work to master those. All right. The better you are at mastering those few pairs, the better you become at understanding when those moves are going to happen, why they're going to happen, and being very dialed in on being able to collect pips on those pairs. Which means what? Which means that once you get really comfortable with them, you can start dropping those big lot sizes. All right. And whether you scalp it or swing trade it, whatever the case may be with your strategy, you want to look to master a few pairs. Trying to be on the charts, trying to look at everything can be very difficult because everything moves different, different patterns. But as you focus on 1, 2, maybe 3 pairs max, you'll start to find that you are a lot more efficient and a lot better when it comes to trading those pairs. So I tell you guys the pairs I'm going to be honing in on mainly. Is you guys, actually, I'm going to let you guys guess it. There are 3 pairs I love to trade. What are those 3 pairs? What are those 3 pairs? Check the chat, see if you get it. Let's see who gets it. Let's see who gets it. Chat. There's 3 pairs. All right, there's 3 pairs. GJ is 1, GR30. Alejandro close. Gold, GR30, US 100. So not US 100, but gold, GR30, and GJ. Those are the 3 pairs. Those are my 3. All right. EU. I wish you would say EU. This guy. All right, let's go back to the charts. We in profits now. We got 17 minutes. I need a drop. I need my 3,000. I need my 6,000 pips. Because both, if it hits down here, that's 6,000 pips. I'm gonna try to have a little more patience and catch this move because you know me, guys. I'll be bailing early. I'll be bailing early. But I can tell you, if we get to this price right here, this point right here, and stall, if we get here and stall, I will take profits here. All right, because I don't want a huge retrace. I will explain why if that's what happens. I will explain why. New terminology. New terminology. It goes hand in hand with. It goes hand in hand with. I should take profits because I already know London session gonna try to fake us out when it opens. But if we get a stop right here, price comes here and kind of just runs sideways or rejects off this area right here, we'll go over why. It goes again hand in hand with order blocks. All right, this area right here. So I'll speak about that later on. If you already know why, go throw it in chat. Let's see if anybody knows why. This area right here. All right. Gold trying to push down. We're blue. We are blue. Let me put it on here as well. This area right here. All right. If it stalls right here, why? Why would it stall right there? Let's see what that looks like. From here to here is almost 2,400 pips, 2376. And then from here to here is 1955. It's not bad. Be about 4,300 pips. We got 15 minutes at the top of the hour. 15 minutes at the top of the hour. Looks like we're going to get a move beforehand, though. Looks like we're going to get a move beforehand, potentially. It's trying to set up that way. It's trying to push. Come on, baby. Just go and give it to us. We don't need to wait to. We don't need to wait. We don't need to wait. If you're joining us here, we are in. Well, I was already in this trade beforehand. Bag entry on GER 30. All right. Minute 5. We're in a downtrend. We had a bag entry, and we've got a huge gap here that needs to be closed. All right. GJ chilling. Not trying to break just yet. GU. Nothing really. GI. GI busting moves. Who's in GI for the bag entry? Who's in GI? I'm sorry, for the Asia breakout. Who's in GI for the Asia breakout? Somebody throw it in the chat. Who's in GI for the Asia breakout? Not really much else going on right now. G pair is up, but no clear entry to me. Don't give me the drop. Come on, baby. We were just in profit. Come on, quit playing with us. Give us that drop. All right, let's go to the chat. Let's see. NGA plus 10, N plus 40. Nice. Everybody caught that GA breakout. Congrats. I am with you in GER 30, but don't know how you are so chill. Hey, I get that question a lot. How am I so chill? 2 reasons. I've blown enough accounts over the years that a little drawdown doesn't really affect me as much. I don't like it, but when it's within reason and I'm not over leveraging on my account and I don't really worry about it, I can deal with it. I probably should have took profit because as we get closer to London, it's probably going to try to fake us out before the drop, as you guys know. So I probably should have took profit down there when we were deep in the profit. That way we can get a better entry. But I'm hold. We'll hold. And then number two reasons why I'm so chill is I got to be chill with you guys on the call. I mean, if I'm freaking out on the call, don't you think you guys are gonna freak out? So you know, I can't. I can't. Yeah, we should take profit. It's about to go. I think it's about to go. Try to fake us out before London session. Hope he doesn't go way up here. I'm still gonna hold it, but I'm gonna be frustrated. I'll tell you that. We just need to go straight down. Come on, bag entry. But yeah, those are the two reasons why. I mean, again, when you learn how to, not over leverage, and you learn also how to, be okay with your trade. Right? Trade your trade, trade your plan. Just make sure you don't over leverage. When you freak out, typically means you've over leveraged your account. All right. Uh, imagine if you had $1,000 account and you had a 0.01 lot size and it's 50 pips the wrong way. Well, 50 pips the wrong way with the 0.01 lot size is only $5. You're not going to freak out. Even if it goes 100 pips the wrong way, it's only $10. All right. And you're probably not going to freak out. Right? Because it's just $10 out of 1,000. That's 1%. All right. So it's all about, again, if you're not over leveraging, that's usually over leveraging is the biggest reason why people freak out, panic, close trades out. I've done it before. I've done it on this call. Now I wouldn't over leverage, but for me, sometimes I close out because it's just what I do. I don't want it to go too far. I don't want to risk too much, even though it's typically going to go the right direction. Like with GER the other day, it went the right direction, but I closed out a little too early, and you guys held. So we got 10 minutes at the top of the hour. That's just me though. But yeah, congrats to those who in the GI trade. If you're in the GI trade, congrats, because this could be at 20. Close. It's getting close. It's getting close. All right, GER, come on, quit playing with us. Yeah. I thought we were gonna get the breakout beforehand. But if we do continue upside, I am looking for this right here, is what I'm expecting. That fake out. I'm expecting that fake out. Into the what? Into the what is this here? Into the bearish order block. All right, that's what I'm looking for right there. Got another little mini one right there. There's a mini bearish order block right there. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting right there. And I just gotta get better with my entries, guys. That's what it comes down to, and get better with those entries. Actually, for me, it's patience. I wanted to get in early. I was hoping I wasn't gonna miss the breakout. That's why I got in so early on this one right here. I had already made money on this sale right here. I thought it was gonna continue. It broke below this low, and I was waiting for the continuation. That's why I got in on this entry right here. This entry is the bag entry. All right, that entry is the bag entry, and this one was as it closed, it was breaking below all this previous noise right here. All right. Stop sharing here. Let's go see here. Them GA trades, man. Congrats to all y'all in the GA trades. Go to the Q&A. Euro in 15 minutes. Yep. Not too worried about that. There's some yellow photo news. Hopefully, hold on. 6 minutes. Yeah, we got Euro news. And then we got that yellow folder, Swiss franc news. So not too worried about it. It's green folder. So Japan has a huge code problem, and they may have to cancel the Olympics this year. Yeah, that could be an issue if that was announced. If they announced that, that could be an issue. Cool. Got 6 minutes. Do I ever trade higher time frames? Nope, not personally. I like the 15-minute. I like the 5-minute, and I'm starting to like the 1 minute for just GER 30. Maybe I'll use it on gold, but I don't. I look at I mean, every now and then I might trade H1, but the bot trades a higher time frame. So the market maker EA, based off of strategy number 9, it trades the H1, but I don't worry about it. GER playing with us. Came all the way back down. It was almost blue. I was almost blue. Let's go back and take a look at it here. Came all the way back down. Now going back up. We got 5 minutes to the top of the hour. So what I'm expecting here, we got the rejection off this smaller bearish order block here. I'm expecting that that first candle that comes out, the next 5-minute candle, which is the open of London, that it's potentially going to go up, hit this area one more time, and then drop like a rock. Typically, not 100% of the time, but as we talked about yesterday, if the if the London session open candle is green, then typically the overall trend for the night is going to be up, at least for that session, and then vice versa if it's a red candle. All right, so we went over that yesterday, and I went back and showed you guys like the last week, and I think there was like one day in the last week where it didn't, but that's kind of been this consensus. I've gone back for a couple months and looked at that, and that's typically been the consensus. The the open candle of London session on the 5-minute typically has been determining the trend. All right. DJ moving up. All right. GR took off on us. Go back, look at GR. Back up to that area. GU is not doing much of nothing right now. GR, did he give us 20? Did he give you guys 20? Look, he gave you guys 20. 25. Congrats to those who held. 25 on GR. Man, I was teaching too much. We gotta stop. We gotta do better on that one. All right, GR 30. Getting out of hand. What we doing now? Two minutes to the top of the hour. It's touching now that original order block. Let me take this small one out. See, it's touching that original order block from yesterday. Got about a minute and a half or so. USD chip. We got a minute 108. Woo! Yeah, I do need some multiple monitors. X8G USD. Yeah, we can pull it up. I'm not. I don't really trade. I believe X8G USD is silver. I'm not really a silver fan, but we can go take a look at it. We can go take a look at it. All right. We'll come back in a second here. We got London Open here. We got London Open, and look at that. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. We had to endure some drawdown, but like we're gonna get the move we need. Like we're gonna get the move we need. Let's go. Go on, get that push. So we clear this right here. It's gone. Look at that. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Come on, baby. Keep going. Don't play with us. All the way. All the way. That 200 slowing us down right there. That 200 slowing us down. But we're going to have patience. We're going to have patience. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Close that gap. Go close that gap. Don't break that 200. Quit playing with us. There you go. That's just beautiful. Beautiful. Mm. And see, had we waited until London opened, I would have took the entry right here, and we'd had no drawdown. But I got in early, so I did it to myself. But look at that. That's just beautiful. Look at that. 300 pips, 350. Look at that. Remember, if it gets right here in stalls, we're getting out. But we got this whole thing to close out. Guys, I want to close this out, man. If you feel comfortable taking your profits, guys, take your profits. We are deep in the money. Deep in the money. I have doubled right now my return, my usual daily profits I look for. Next time it gets back down there, I'm out, guys. Don't get back down there. Let's go to the 1 minute. What's that 1 minute look like? Got to do it, guys. Got to do it. Can't be greedy. Got to do it. I'm out. I try to hold. I ain't like it. Look at that. All the way back up. I had to do it. I had to do it. That's I don't know. What do you guys think about that? See, what we should have done, what I should have done was have patience. And as you see here, it came down here going into London Open, like I explained to you, came back up here, touched, came and dropped. It didn't quite get here, and I'll explain why. I'll explain why. It did exactly what I thought it was going to do. It's still going to come down here, but it rejected this area, and I'll explain why. I didn't see anybody put it into the chat, but if you ever heard of the word imbalance, all right, that's why it rejected this area right here. But what we should have done was, as you see here, candle before the London session rejected the what? It rejected the bearish uh, order block. All right. We already knew that the overall bias was down. Again, we don't trade just order blocks only, but guess what? We had the gap here. All right. We had the gap here. Price about to keep falling. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We should come down the right. Where did I put that at? TP. Right in this area right here. Right there. Yep. See what happens there. If only I had more patience. It's a great trade though. Over 300 pips. Over 300. So bearish order block. There was a gap. Rejection. Next candle. Look at that, guys. Look at that. You literally get in here. It has a 5 pip wick. 5 pips. And it dropped. That candle dropped 238 pips alone. Had I not got in so early, we could have got a whole bunch more pips. All right. Man, I'm starting to like this, guys. I tell you, we gonna master the GER 30. We gonna master it. All right. So what else did I use in this confluence here as well? Well, for me, I used the bag entry. That bag entry was beautiful. Dropped 220 pips from the bag entry. All right. So again, I'm not just using order blocks. I'm using multiple confluences, understanding the overall trend. You can see here, we're in a downtrend. So we're anticipating a sale. We're also anticipating a sale because of what? Got the gap. All right. Also anticipating a sale because we have the order block here. All right. We had the consolidation. We had the fake out, the fake breakout. All right. This was the fake continuation of the buy because I thought it was overall trend has been up as of late. That's the fake continuation. The retrace, the fake out. For those that are now thinking sell like me, fake out. So those who don't have the cool, I guess, to hang in on that trade, close out, get blown out, they over leveraged because they don't understand how GER 30 moves. And then it did what? London open. First candle of London is down. Very, very big candle. So I expect price to do what? I expect the price to fall. So once this happens here, here's what I expect. All right. I expect this next. That's what I expect. That's what I expect to see here, actually. I'll take that back. I expect to see something like this. My apologies, guys. My apologies. something like that. And the reason I expect this right here is because of this right here. Price is ranging there. I expect price to continue to range. Ooh-wee. Now, let me explain why is it stalling right here. Imbalance is the key. All right. So, man, that was a beautiful entry. Leave it alone. So, imbalance. Your second lesson. Imbalance. All right. Imbalance happens when you have a liquidity candle, a strong liquidity candle, a institutional candle. What is a liquidity or institutional candle? It is a bearish or bullish strong candle. These candles right here take money to make these candles. There was a lot of money in the market to make this candle, 200 plus pips, a lot of money. All right. Now, imbalance happens when you have a candle like that is not covered up. All right. So imbalance happens, there has to be orders, right? So if only we had patience. Look at that. It's about to come down here and hit TP. Good Lord. All right. So with imbalance, these are orders, right? Price has to come back to collect those orders, all right? Because they left orders here. All right. Remember, like I talked about at New York Open, they were buying to entice people to do what? To buy. So that they could do what? Sell. But they had to buy. So they sold up here, dropped it hard, but then they had to do what? They had to come back to close out that buy order in profit, because they weren't going to leave that buy order in the negative. No, they had to leave it. They had to come back right there, like we talked about earlier. Got that profit in profit, close out, break even, whatever the case may be, and then dropped it like a rock while they were still in the sale up here. They came back, got that order, didn't continue to drop it. All right. Now, during these large drops here, you see these institutional candles. All right. Whenever there's an order left there, guess what? Price has to come back and get that order. It has to stamp its, it's got to plant its flag. All right. It left something, now it's going to come back and get it. Well, guess what? Same thing with these institutional candles. There's no order block there. So imbalance doesn't have no order blocks. All right. But with imbalance, it still has to come back and do what? Still has to come back and, plant its flag. So what is imbalance? Let me take this away here now that we know this area. I'll put this area there for a reason. You guys saw me. I put this line right here. It's not a coincidence that it stalled out at this area 1, 2, now 3 times and reversed. All right. So imbalance is when you have a strong institutional candle and it's left open. All right. So what do I mean open? Well, look at it. This candle had a wick come back to it. This candle had a little bit of wick on this one that covered it. But you can see what? What can you see in between? So the candle before the institutional and the candle after, you can see that what? There's a gap. That is what we call imbalance. Look how perfectly price came into that imbalance area and rejected. That's why I said if price stalls at that line and it stalled a little closer, and I look back at it, like, oh, there it is. That's that imbalance. Perfectly in and out. All right. That is imbalance. So that could have been a great area for what? For a counter trend trade, right? as now. So as you continue to learn about this and master a certain pair, you could have scalped that, even though the overall trend is, overall bias is down. Look at that price. That New York session candle came down, tapped the imbalance area, because guess what? It had a planet flag. It hadn't done it yet. All right. Tried to here, came, gapped up, had to come back. Came back, tapped it 1, 2, 3 times. All right. That's imbalance. There's imbalance in the market. All right. There were no orders left here. Price moved so fast. Price has to come back. That liquidity has to be recaptured. All right. So again, imbalance. You have the strong institutional candle right here. You look at the candle before of the wick and the candle after of the wick, you see a gap. That is imbalance. That is imbalance right there. All right. Price came back into this imbalance area, rejected, gapped up. And so I put that line there, not only because you had a nice level of support right here, but also because I knew it was inside of an imbalanced area. All right. Again, there's a lot more jargon that goes with it. I could be a lot more technical, but you guys know me. I try to make things very simple for you guys. All right. But that is why we're having this type of reaction right here. Eventually, it's going to break through. It's going to come down here, hit our take profit area. All right. And do what I believe it's going to do of ranging here and then breaking through, come back, retesting and dropping. Whether it does that into New York session or not, that's what I'm looking for it to do. All right. That's what I'm looking for it to do. But that is why I got out early and didn't hold for it to come down to my TP area. It's got to close the gap. So it's going to come down here and close the gap. I just don't want to deal with price yanking myself around like that. I took my 300 plus pips and I ran. My usual goal for the day, destroyed that. I'm done. I was done. I was done. So I'm going to chill. If I trade again, it's going to be with a lower lot size. It's going to be with a 0.01 or something like that. Remember we talked about yesterday. All right. I made a mistake because I was still trading with my usual lot size. All right. And so what I should have done was lowered my lot size so that we could do what? Protect profits. Got to always protect the profits. So if you caught that GER 30 trade and you're starting to understand how the markets work, how the markets move, hey, let me see something in the chat. Let's see who's learning, who's figuring things out, who made some money on that. Oh, Alexi, Alexi, I know you made that bag. I know you cut that bag. Julian says still in. All right, cool. Shaquille caught that. Nice. Isaac Eaton. Alex, yep, bag. All right, nice. Glad you guys got in. Calvin said 400 plus. Estinio. Hey, my man, clean institutional order flow. Hey, I'm learning, man. I'm trying. I want to bring some more value. And I like, again, I got in early, but and it caused me a little pain to see a little bit of drawdown, but I knew when I should have got in. And that's where I got to learn a lot more because sometimes the move happens before London, but most of the moves we've been seeing lately have been happening during London. So trying to learn, man. Got to take it to the next level. Can't always be. So Cameron said he's up over 400 pips. Nice. Cheryl 230. Mario still in. Bag. Nice. Bag. Nice. I got out early, laugh loud, in and out. Hey, nothing wrong with it, man. In and out, my man. In and out. So it was still learning, guys. But again, I told you guys we're going to master this thing. GER 30 is going to give us 250 pips every call going forward. That's the goal. No guarantees, because again, you guys know the market is the market. But if it's there, we're going to try our best to get 250 pips, which should be easy to do because, as you guys see, let's go look at it real quick. GER 30 gives us pips. I mean, it moves daily. Woo! That's ugly. GER 30, its 10-day ADR right now is 19,441 points, which is 1,944 pips. So it's averaging 1,900 pips a day for the last 10 days. We're going to get 250. That's the goal. Grab 250 at least. You can make your day with 250 pips. All right. GJ BSing right now. GU, nothing. Congrats to those who caught GI and GN. GCAD, nothing. G-Chef, trying to come back down. Oh, Euro GDP, what you doing? Euro odd moving up. That Euro news is having an effect right now. Euro JPY, Euro NZD pushing. Gold bouncing. SPX pushing back up. GER 30. See what happens here. We got 1 minute until the next 5-minute candle. Test that area one more time. Slow day today, right now. It's slow. I apologize, guys. We missed GI. That was a good. That was a good breakout. We missed that one. GU trying to break to the downside. Looks like. All right, let's pull up GJ. Let's pull up GJ. H1. H4. Day 1. There it is. Just what I was looking for on the day chart, man. So we are at a we are at a 3-year high. So February the 2nd, 2018 is the last time price has been this high on GJ. So we are at a 3-year, more than 3-year high. More than 3-year high. All right. So when I see those extremes like that, then I typically expect what? I expect the price to reject and go the opposite direction. Typically. Or break through. All right, we're gonna see what happens. It's at 3-year high. GU pushing down. GI, GN trying to, GCAD, G-Chef pushing, and the Euros are pushing up. Euros pushing up strong. So we'll keep an eye on GJ. That's too wide. That's too wide. That's more like it right there. It's more like it. All right, we'll watch that wedge. Let's get our stick. We'll get our stick together. If you're wondering about a stick, make sure to join the Hawkeye trade sessions Monday through Friday at 7:30 Eastern. All right. They are, whew, sorry guys, they are brilliant when it comes to wedges and their ways to trade in the wedges. All right. Euro's pushing up. Pound pair should be pushing down. So we're looking for a potential sale on GJ 3-year high. All right. I hope you got out of GER 30. Hope you got your profits. I got mine. I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. You're in GJ now for a sale? Aha, nice. Low key want to hop in a sale. Yep, I see it as well. I'm leaving it alone though. I secured in profits. All right. Stop loss hit. Hey, it happens if you're holding. You got to take those profits. Correct. So we got a comment here. US 30 follows GER 30 during London sessions. That is correct. So in London session, all of the pairs follow GER 30, all the indices. In New York session, everything follows US 30. All right. So those are the two to gauge where the rest are going. All right. So if you see one going the other way and you start to trade with correlation, because you can trade with correlation with the indexes, then you can, potentially get double entries. So for example, some people that are really very good at trading US 30 may also jump in NAS 100, because typically US 30 goes first, then NAS 100, then S&P 500. All right, but yeah, GER 30 is the leader when it comes to he's got a bag entry for GJ. He's got a bag entry, but yep, that is true. That is true. And the trick is to master your emotions, guys. Because those who caught this 300, 400, 200 pips, you're seeing opportunities jump back in. If you're going to do so, make sure you lower your lot size, man. Secure those profits. Make sure to secure those profits. Don't give it back to the market. My top recommendation on learning to trade GER 30. My top recommendation would be to first, I would say, master trading a Forex pair. If you can get very good at trading a Forex pair and understanding some of the concepts, then I say move on to a precious metal like gold or silver. Oh, speaking of that, let's go back and look at that silver, and then an index. They're more volatile, a lot more going on. That was a great sale. Oh, that looked good. I am going to see if you guys weren't on the call. I just close my charts and I'd leave it alone. I wouldn't look at nothing. Here's why I don't like to trade silver. XAG USD. Look at this spread. It's just stupid. Look at that spread. It's an uptrend. I'm looking for price to head back up based off of, we get the bullish order block here. All right, you can see every time. So bullish order block, combination of downward wicks. As you guys know, wicks, that's what we thought about that. The more wicks you see to one side, that is what market makers collecting orders. So they're collecting all the sell orders, back, collecting. Eventually, they're going to collect enough and activate enough, sell stops, things of that nature to what they now have enough money to then move the market back in their direction. And we are anticipating it to head back up for two reasons, or three reasons. Number one, you got price action here. You see at the very end, you got this hammer at the very end of a downtrend that's at a level of support. All right. You got a bullish order block here, number two. And number three, you can see all the downward wicks, 3, 4 previous candles. All right. Going down there, they're activating those orders, activating those orders. All right. So that's what I would anticipate. But for me, I don't trade silver, but I'm anticipating a rise. All right, anticipating a rise. Got to be more careful. UK 100 with the buy. What's that about? Lost my connection. What's going on, guys? What's going on? All right, let me log back into the broker, guys. Give me 1 second here. All right, Mario, man, thanks for joining. Congrats on your trade. That one trade was a good trade for the night. Good trade for the night. And had I had some patience, I actually would have made more money on that trade because I would have had an earlier entry. All right, would have had an earlier entry. So patience is key, guys. Patience is key. If I got in when I was supposed to get in, which is at the start of the lending session, I wouldn't have had to deal with all the drawdown. Triple top on a 30-minute GJ. Let's go take a look. Let's go 30 minutes. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Triple top, all leaning down. High, lower high, lower high. So expecting a breakout. Expecting a breakout. It's been a long week, guys. But yeah, we're gonna wait until it breaks through, and we'll get ready to take a look at this here. All right. Nas 100. You guys want to always, again, Nas 100 is a New York session pair, guys. So we don't need to be looking at New York session pairs during London session. All right. The volatility is not quite there. So it's not going to move the same. Nas 100 is an uptrend. We had a little bit of movement on the sale with GER 30, nothing crazy, but it's an uptrend. So not looking to do anything with Nas 100. Can we do the same thing with GER30 in London? Not really sure what you mean by that. Is there a book on imbalance? I don't know. So I know I received a list of or a link that took me to a bunch of books. I'm going to go through some of these books, and then I'm also going to go through my group that I'm a part of that has books, and I'm going to start posting them in the group and pinning them. So right now, you can go to the AIRO bag chat and hit the pin, the little pin in the top right-hand corner, and you can go look at everything that's been pinned to the group. So I pinned a couple books and some links, things of that nature. So all the pertinent information you guys need. CAD JPY. Let's go take a look at CAD JPY. CAD JPY. Like it's trying to fall as well. Something about those JPY pairs. Look at that. That JPY got very, very, very weak yesterday. Something happened in Japan. Whether something happened or something was announced, not really sure. But from New York session going into the London session, just straight up. GJ, we're waiting for the break. Needs to break not only the wedge, but also the zone and close underneath this line and moving average here. GI trying to make a little retrace. We'll put the fibs on there. Wait for us to pull back and then a continuation. GBP NZD, same thing. Let's try that out. Probably gonna be doing away with euros, guys. We don't take too many trades on euros. Probably gonna be doing away with those so I can concentrate on the G pairs, gold, and GER30. All the G's. All the G's. Yep. Let's see here. Is it faking out on a GER30 counter? GER going up? Right, check the chat. Haha. I didn't make too much money. Trust me. Those guys that make a lot more. So I know. Yep. I don't know why the account keeps getting disconnected. I know MT4 has been doing a lot of funny business lately. So I was talking to the broker, and you guys know I had issues with the index charts the other day, and it wasn't the broker. It was MT4. So I just changed my time frames, and all of a sudden I could start to see I could start to see price moving because it was frozen on the M5. So um, I don't know. There's a lot going on out there. What forex pairs would I suggest for New York session? Let's go over those. Let's go over the pairs to trade during New York session. UK 100 for the sale. All right, guys, hold on real quick. Let me grab something to drink real quick here. Gotta grab my cup. I'm back. Drink of the night. We've got Blue Hawaiian Punch. Looney says the MT4 hiccups are a sign from the trading guys that AIRO needs to make it debut on TradingView. Yeah, Julian, that could be feasible. Let's go take a look at it. It could be doing that. You should have took profit though already on that trade. Yep, it could be playing around right there and look at it come back down. GJ not trying to break. GU. GI coming down. We'll wait for it to retrace far enough. Keep an eye. I'm a loss of words why it hasn't continued to drop and break. Close this gap all the way. Got a lot more to learn. A lot more to learn. clear. 3 massive wicks in UK 100. TDA on gold, top down analysis on gold, and then 3 massive wicks on UK 100 into the zone. Let's go look at UK 100. Yep, you can see these wicks going into the zone there. Now it's 100 for the buy. Top down analysis on gold. So on gold, you can see here we are in a uptrend on H1. We'll see what happens, but you can see here that gold is in a, you got an imbalance right here. Came through once, went back up. It's back down in the same area. I expected to break, close above that right here, and finish out the W. That's what I'm looking for. I'll look for something like that. All right. M30, still in that uptrend. M15, still in the uptrend. M5. Yeah, look at that. Even making a W. It's making a smaller W inside the bigger W. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that right there. And that little itty bitty W is slanted up like we like to see it. All right, that's what I'd be looking for potentially right there. Come on, GJ, give us that break. The people want some more pips. They greedy. They want some more pips. No Q&A and no nothing here. Got 135 on the call. Talked to Bill already, and Bill has fixed the account. So new London session going forward, we'll be back with the same link for the London session. All right. The pockets in my pants hungry. I heard that. Couple quick announcements. Let me see here. So next month we're looking to mid next month we're looking to launch binary options with the AP live sessions. All right. So we're gonna have trade rooms. We'll have live locations. So if you're here in Dallas, Fort Worth area, if you're here in Dallas, there's gonna be an office space where you guys can come and trade. If you're gonna be in Atlanta, there can be an office there in Atlanta to be able to go and trade with Dante, another educator. All right. I'm not using FTMO anymore. There's a new platform, I'm not going to name its name, that allows you to get funded up to $2 million. up to 2 million. Now, here's the cool thing about it. I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna fill you guys in on a little bit, as I've learned a lot more about the company and their strategy. So, two things that makes them stand out is that when you make your payment, you automatically get a live account. There is no having to go through a challenge or anything of that nature. You automatically get a live account for 15K. All right. Now, if you grow the account by 10% every month, it's going to not just double, but it's going to increase. I think it's like 7 different levels from 15K to 2 million. And the cool thing about it is if you don't get 10%, let's just say you get 4%, that's fine. Your account doesn't grow to the next level, but you get to withdraw. You don't have to make a minimum profit to withdraw. You can withdraw 1% if you want to. You can draw 3%. So it's a pretty cool platform. The buy-in, don't know right now. We'll have more information. Like I said, I'll learn more, and then when they launch, we'll talk about it. But I'll be one of the first to buy in. I can tell you that. We'll go ahead and start this out. I want my $2 million account. You know what I'm saying? I want my 2 mil. If you're wondering why I'm not using FTMO anymore and going to go to the new company, well, I like their new strategy. I like their strategy, the way they're doing things. But the main reason is one of the co-owners of the company is a AIRO user. So, we want to take care of our own. All right. He shows support. We're going to show support. And it's 2 mil. 2 milli. Not really sure about the split either. I don't know if it's 70-30, 80-20. Not really sure. I'll let you guys know once I know all the information. All right. Daniela says she's not hungry until I start eating. Yeah. I haven't ate tonight yet. I'm good. We got 10 minutes to the top of the hour. With a big move like that, guys, and the market being so slow, at the top of the hour, we're going to call it quits. SPX and Nas all for the buy. So at the top of the hour, we're going to go ahead and call it quits. All right. The pink line is the 200 moving average. All right. That's the 200 moving average. All right. Pretty slow here today. Next week, I believe next week we have, let's double check with the MyFX book. Oh, we can't see that far. Let me see. I'm looking up NFP if it's next week, or I'm assuming it's the week after next. First full week. 2021. NFP calendar. All right. So it's going to be May. No, we're getting ready to go into June. So the next NFP is going to be on. Oh, man, where'd it go? June 4th. So June the 4th is next Friday. Oh, is that next Friday? Because we're in May. So June the 4th. Yep, it should be next Friday. Yep, next Friday. So not, yes, next Friday is going to be NFP. So keep that in mind. Next Friday, NFP. What's up with the or AIRO phone case? Oh, haha. Hey, shout out to Wolf Customs. My frat brother who owns the brand Wolf Customs, designed that for me as a prototype. I showed the exec team, and they're going to be coming out with paraphernalia for all the different products that they carry. So look out for that. All right, look out for that to come. Look out for that to come. We got 5 minutes to the top of the hour. We'll jump in here on the charts. Let's see what we see. We see anything? We see anything? G UK 100. All right. Ooh-wee. Not much has changed. Market is just dead. That first few minutes of the London session gave us what we needed, and now market is just come to a standstill. So we'll keep our eye on it. We'll keep our eye on it. All right. Keep our eye on it. Questions, guys? Anybody questions? Other than if no questions, we can call it quits tonight. Right now. I already went over gold. I'm expecting gold to be a buy, so I don't need to keep going over the same pair over and over again, guys. I just went over that top-down analysis on gold. All right, I'm expecting to buy. We explained why. We had a bullish order block. Price it bounced off of. It's also bouncing off the support level. We got a W formation on the H1 all the way down to the minute one. All right, forming. So I'm expecting price to buy. I'm expecting it to happen up in the New York session. And so I'm looking for price to go back to this level right here, which is around the 1898 to 1899.7 range. So call it 1898 to 1900 level. That's what I'm looking for price to go back into that area. All right. All right. Yeah, no issues, no issues. So we went over that. It's not a problem. Extra chart for binary. So the pricing on how everything's going to work is going to be going forward is going to change. We'll see if it changes. There'll be an announcement made on how everything's going to change. As of right now, I have no answer on changes or additional costs for binary. We're trying to make sure that we are competitive in the marketplace, that we're not outpricing ourselves to all of our competitors. And we're working to give you guys more value than what you paid for. So be on the lookout for that. But as far as the pricing, nothing's set in stone as of right now. Nothing is set in stone as of yet. All right. We'll have an answer. I believe pricing is supposed to be locked down as of next week. All right. So no answer on the pricing yet. You guys will hear about it. It's going to come. Railroad on the GER 30. Yeah, GER should be falling. Should be falling. What is this thing doing? All right. We got 1 minute to the top of the hour, guys. If you're going to trade, make sure you trade responsibly. We'll go ahead and call it quits. Happy with 120 pips? Hey, I'd be happy too. Congrats. Congrats. They came fast. So it's been a pretty cool week. Learned a lot. We're going to change the way that we trade a little bit so that we can start taking other trades outside of the norm. In line though with AIRO, because as you guys see, we've shown over and over again, AIRO, just the additional extra confluences, but also AIRO, paves the way, it shows the way. So we want to make sure that we are following the way. All right, because again, you follow the trend, trade the trend, you have a pretty high level of success rate. The goal, after understanding which direction the trend is going and trading with that trend, the next level is to figure out your entries and where you're now to the point where you start figuring some entries out. All right, with very, very little drawdown. All right, that's the plan. So if you're going to trade, guys, after this call or whatever the case may be, make sure to trade responsibly. And I'll see you guys in the funny papers.